Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Reference Roundtable. My name is Michael, and I'm here with Sarah today. Lacey's out, so it's just us two.
Yep.
And so we're trying to think of what a good episode idea to do with two of us here would be. And we came up with this new idea. And if you saw the title of today's episode, you know it's Secret Celebrity Three to Goes. So I'm going to try to explain this. As we know, sometimes I over-explain or under-explain, depending on the day. So
I'll
you let
help
me
you
know. You help me if it doesn't
needed.
make sense. So right here, we each have 2 3-to-go forms apiece. I filled out 2 for Sarah. Sarah filled out 2 for me. Now, when we filled out our forms, we each chose 2 famous figures, celebrities, historical figures, people that are well known in some way or another. Kind of think of it like the match game, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we wrote our 3-to-go forms as if we were those people. So we each chose 1 living person and 1 person who's dead.
Yep.
So we have 1 living, 1 deceased. And so we're going to start with our living 3-to-goes, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I will read this here is the 3-to-go form.
And then, I don't know if you said this or not,
Oh,
but we didn't tell each other which famous person it was. So we are also guessing who the person is.
That is the secret in Secret Celebrity.
Yes.
So, I guess, yeah, you're right. It's not just a secret to you. We didn't tell each other. So, we
didn't make them too hard, so I think we're going to be okay. But it's still really fun.
It'll be even funnier than if it were wrong, though. Because
well, that's
I think
true.
We're pretty confident. We've talked. We're like, I think I know who you chose. So yes, the 2 check it out or 2 3-to-go forms that I wrote for Sarah as these celebrities. I didn't put names on them or anything. It's just the clues in the 3-to-go form.
Mm-hmm.
And so we created our 3-to-go bundles, not really necessarily knowing who they're for. Of course, if you at home fill out a 3-to-go form, right at the top, it asks for your library card number and stuff. So
we don't always know. I mean, obviously, we don't know who the person is all the time who we're doing these for. So it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
We're just like, we don't know who this is, but we're going to pick these books
I don't
for you
really
anyway.
recognize any of you based off of your library card number.
No,
it's not something I've committed to memory. So now that you say that, and now that I think about it, yeah, we do these without knowing.
We do it
so
blindly.
it kind of shows the true spirit of a 3-to-go is finding books for someone without necessarily knowing who they are.
Yeah.
You just know what they've told you that they would like to read.
Right. Because we've done them for each other before.
Yes.
And it's hard to not have the influence of knowing each other play a part. So.
Yeah. If I know the person, it's really difficult to just look at the sheet. So the fact that we don't know these figures personally too, that was a whole different thing with it. And normally when we're finished with the 3-to-go, we don't play a guessing game as to who it is. But since we have celebrities, we thought that would be a fun little twist.
Yeah, exactly.
And so wait if you're watching to guess until after we present the 3 books too, because that's when we'll guess. Yeah. And I don't want you giving anything to Sarah too early.
Right.
And vice versa.
But definitely play along.
Yeah, play along though.
Yes. So. All right.
And if you like this episode, let us know, because this is something new and we could totally do it again with different people too.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, so this is the 3-to-go form Sarah filled out for me for her living celebrity. Here is what she entered under, tell us what sort of books you're looking for. It says, hello, is it books for me that you're looking for? I'm known for... You really... Ooh. Don't make me laugh so early. Could you guess who it is?
We had too much fun with this.
This was fun. I'm known for striking a balance between soulful sentimentality and worldly sophistication. My reading tastes reflect a mix of emotional depth, curiosity, and a bit of flair. It's impossible to not enjoy a biography or memoir that includes creativity, fame, and reinvention. I can get down with some culture and exploring my roots as well. I don't often mind a classic or a bit of spirituality and personal growth too. So that was for what sorts of books person's looking for. And then name a book or series that you love. They put Respect, the Life of Aretha Franklin by David Ritz, Becoming by Michelle Obama. So already we have a autobiography, Song of Solomon by Toni Morrison, And if somebody enjoys Toni Morrison, there's a lot you can go off of just from there. And then The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, which is a self-helpy kind of title. So that gives me a lot of insight too. The next question is, name an author you love. And this person loves Zora Neale Hurston, Paulo Coelho, and F. Scott Fitzgerald. And then the 3 to Go form asks you to select these from these genres, which genres you enjoy. This person likes biographies, memoirs, literary fiction, new books, westerns, classics, fiction, and nonfiction. And they don't have a preference for what kind of format. They'll read any kind of book, even a graphic novel. Some additional information this person entered at the bottom is, I am not too particular. I'm easy like a Sunday morning. All right.
I think Bill had a guess. I'm not sure. It says share.
Okay.
But
ooh, I could make a really great 3 to Go for
I know,
share.
that's what I'm just thinking.
There
were endless possibilities. Right. It was really hard to pick.
Now I really want to make a 3 to Go for share.
So share it's not share.
It's not share.
Unfortunately.
It's not share.
Good guess.
I would give Cher a book about elephants because I learned reading her memoir. She really likes elephants.
Cool.
Okay, so based off of that, here are the books for the 3 to Go. So if you've never checked out a 3 to Go book bundle before, it's exactly what it sounds like. You fill out this form, it goes to an email account that we all check here, those of us who work at the library, and then it could be Sarah, it could be myself, it could be anybody who works at the reference desk who gets your request, and then they go and they find 3 books for you that they think kind of meet what you've asked for. And so with 3 books, the thought process there is like, even if you don't enjoy all of them, hopefully out of 3, there's one there that'll get you out of a reading rut or something.
Yes.
Okay. I'll kind of give my rationale too, maybe.
Okay.
This first one is Clarence Major's Dirty Bird Blues. And this kind of came from that Toni Morrison mention, but also I think Zora Neale Hurston's a good read alike for this because it's a novel, but it's about like Black American culture, not only just in 1950s America, but like on the music scene in Omaha, Omaha, Nebraska. Cool. So it's about like the it follows a young harmonica blowing blues singer who creates colorful and amazing music, painfully torn between his friendship with a fellow musician and his great love for and responsibility to his beautiful wife, while struggling with the constraints of racist America. He also relocates to Omaha with hopes of better opportunities as a blue-collar worker and singer, but the blues in his heart and mind keep bringing him back to face himself. So I think that kind of appeals to their nonfiction interests and also the authors they said they love.
Cool. I think that's a great pick.
Okay. This next one is Children of the Alley by Naguib Mahfouz, and they won the Nobel Prize for Literature. I don't think it was for this book, but they are a Nobel Prize winner. And this one I thought was really cool for somebody who likes to, like it said, like to explore culture and my roots and a little bit of spirituality. So this does that all within a novel. It's the tumultuous alley of this rich and intricate novel, which did I say the title? It's Children of the Alley. Tells the story of a delightful Egyptian family, but also reveals a second hidden and daring narrative, the spiritual history of humankind. So I think that might be something for them. Cool. And then this is nonfiction, the only nonfiction one in this book bundle. And it's The Black Romantic Revolution by Matt Sandler. It's about abolitionist poets at the end of slavery. So it's all about like Black American poets and abolitionist poets who were allies towards like the end of the Civil War and the Reconstruction era. So I kind of think this person might be a songwriter and they might really have a thing for the written word and language, and maybe specifically within the context of Black American culture, they could see themselves in this lineage, perhaps.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Maybe?
I think so. You hit it out of the park.
I'm guessing that this 3 to Go book bundle is for Lionel Richie.
And you're right.
Ding, 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 ding. I started laughing when I first read it because I had a moment of panic where I was like, wait, this is going to be Lionel Richie, right? It's not Adele.
Oh.
Because I was like, wait, there's another Hello song. So yes, Lionel Richie. And I would actually, like, I think Lionel Richie, if you're out there and you watch Reference Roundtable, would you read these books? I think you might.
I think you might, honestly. Maybe he already has, too.
Maybe he already has.
Yeah. Especially like the first and the third one, I feel like.
Yeah. This one
and then that's kind of like a branch out.
And I feel like in like popular Black American culture, Egyptian culture is like kind of beloved.
Yeah.
And there's a connection there.
And when I do 3 to goes, like fulfill the request, I kind of like to do that. Like I kind of pick one that was like, I don't know if they'll like this, but give it a try.
Yeah. And
like something that's kind of like what you said, but also a little different.
I kind of do that too. Like what's something that's like at the perimeter of what this person might like. Because I think that's part of like why people request a 3 to go bundles. They want to try something new or, step outside of their box or their comfort zone or get out of a rut. And I think kind of looking at those outliers that they might like is a great way to do that.
Lori said she thinks it would be fun to have someone that kind of knows you do your 3 to go. Which, it can be. Which we've done for each other. We kind of do that anyway. We like, oh, I just read this and I think you really like it.
I'm trying to think if I've ever received one for a patron. I know. I don't think so, but I think you're right. There is something fun about that too. Like it's kind of always fun, just fun in different ways.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay. I am going to do the living celebrity first, and I'll read what my celebrity wrote for me. So tell us what sorts of books you're looking for. Books about private space travel, flowers, dancing. I'll always be a California girl at heart. I like anything about sunshine, sand, and sea. I also love to sing. I love cutesy vintage stuff. I also like to meditate. And then name a book or series you love. We've got Lord of the Rings, Dumplin', Once More with Feeling. And then author that this celebrity loves are Marianne Williamson, Lindy West, Eckhart Tolle, and Rupi Kaur. And then some of the genres are biography, fantasy, literary fiction, new books, romance, steamy romance, classic, fiction, historical fiction, humor, and nonfiction. And on the back, with the additional information, it says, I've hit a slump in my professional life, and I really want to be inspired by a good comeback or redemption story. So, okay. And Dagna did have the same guess that I had, which, Dagna, you're amazing. So I won't reveal it quite yet, just in case. But okay. My first pick is The People We Keep by Allison Larkin. And I've read this book and I really love it. And it's a story, I would say it's vintagey because it's 1994.
Okay.
So 30 years ago, and a girl, she's living in a motorhome with her father who's not present emotionally, failing school, and all she wants to do is perform. She's a songwriter and she plays guitar and she performs at open mic nights, and she just wants to get away and leave and become something. So this is, I really love this book, honestly. It just goes through all these different like seasons of her life and coming of age type thing, and there's a sunshine on the front.
I think like this person, whoever it may be, I think they would like really relate to this book a lot.
I thought so too.
I think they would.
Yeah.
And I've seen it over and over again. I've seen this book everywhere, and I never knew that's what it's about.
Yeah.
That sounds
it's really
good.
It's super good. And
I love a good old historical fiction set during a time when I was alive.
And it's very nostalgic too. So and I think this person would enjoy that part of it too. So
I think so.
Yes. Okay, next is Love Warrior, and it's a memoir, and it's by Glennon Melton. I believe she just goes by Glennon Melton now. And it's a few years old. Oh, 26. We got it in 2016. So it's an older one, but and this is really good too. I've read this, and it's kind of Glennon Melton's story of her divorce and reinventing herself and healing, and just a Love Warrior is the story of one marriage, but it is also the story of healing that is possible for any of us when we refuse to settle for good enough and begin to face pain and love head on. So,
I feel like this person has maybe read that book.
probably.
I feel like.
And I think this one I chose for the like redemption story, basically.
Yeah.
So.
And it came out 10 years ago.
Yeah.
When they probably would have been, like, this person's last professional piece.
Yep, exactly.
Just dropping hints in case anybody wants to guess.
All right, and then the last one I picked is Brave Enough by Cheryl Strayed.
For sure.
And the cover is cute, and I mean, I think she could, and again with the redemption, but this is such a cool book because it's basically just like quotes and little sayings and like a quick read for a busy lifestyle.
This is right up their alley.
I thought so. And yeah, just uplifting and
someone on tour.
Someone that likes to meditate. There's definitely like some
it'd be very meditative.
Yes.
Just open it.
Yep. And affirmation type sayings. So that one is Brave Enough by Cheryl Strayed. And I'm going to agree with Dagna and say it was Katy Perry.
Well, you could just call this book Roar because you're correct. And so are you, Dagna. I don't know how. Maybe maybe it was easier than I thought. Y'all, you got it right away.
Yeah.
It was indeed Katy Perry.
Yeah. It was great. That was a fun one.
Okay. So far we each guessed correctly.
Yep.
Let's see how well we do with the deceased celebrities.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the one that Sarah wrote for her celebrity 3 to go for the person who's no longer with us. For tell us what sorts of books you're looking for. It says, I am always up for something comical, larger than life, and absurd. I like adventure stories, Texas history, dinosaurs, two-wheeled transportation, sideshow performers, and the art of trapeze. Secretly, I am into fashion, modern art, and the era of peace and love. But not too many people know that. Name a book or series that you love. So these are some books that this person likes. They like art books that are about Ed Ruscha, Andy Warhol. I think it's Ed Ruscha, right?
Yeah, Ruscha.
Ed Ruscha, Andy Warhol, Keith Haring. So I kind of know who those people are. It's like mid-century, like pop art, postmodernism, New York vibes there. Born Standing Up by Steve Martin, and that's the memoir of Steve Martin, the comedian and actor. Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut, which is an interesting twist. There's definitely I think maybe not everybody who reads Vonnegut is into like the counterculture, but quite a bit of people who are into like countercultural stuff do like Kurt Vonnegut. And then finally James and the Giant Peach, which is an odd one, but I like that. I like it when people put like books they enjoyed as a kid on their 3 to goes. It happens sometimes, which is really cool. If like someone's like, the last book I read and really enjoyed was Harry Potter. Can you help me find something I'll like now that I'm an adult and it's been, 10 years since I read a book for fun? Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
So like you can tell us something like James and the Giant Peach, because I can think of adult read alikes for that. Speaking of, the first author that this person says they love is Dr. Seuss. And then Shel Silverstein, Stephen Chbosky, and Anthony Burgess. So once again, like a countercultural but also whimsical vibe there, especially like someone like Shel Silverstein really encapsulates those two sides. This person enjoys biographies, memoirs, fantasy novels, horror books, literary fiction, new books, westerns, classics, fiction, humor, nonfiction, and science fiction. Now this person answered for the reading level question, and they said, I know you are, but what am I? Y'all want to guess? Since Katy Perry was so easy. They have no format preference. And then for the additional information, they said, I'm known as a loner and a rebel, so I don't want to get mixed up with anything too nice, which I love. That's fun. I like, as creative as we were writing these as the celebrities, you can give us information like this too. Like whatever you think is going to help us find books you'll like, use the form to the best of your abilities. Like use the form the way that you want to use it, I suppose.
Well, Dagna has a guess. and it's Robin Williams, but unfortunately, I'm going to say that's not correct.
So let me show you what I
You didn't have Robin Williams, right? No.
No, but it's a really good guess.
It is a good guess.
Dagna, you are very good at this game.
Yes. It's a great guess.
Okay, these are the 3 books I got for this person. This first one off the top, I think they would love. It's Yours Truly, Elvira, Memoirs of the Mistress of the Dark by Cassandra Peterson, which is Elvira's government name. And I read this book because I remember it was big news when she came out in this book. Like, this is the book where she reveals that she's been in a relationship with a woman for years. So I was it piqued my interest because I've always liked Elvira, but I didn't know if I would ever pick up a real book or a book and read it all about her. There's so much beyond the character about her. Like, she lived on the streets in Italy for a while.
Wow.
She was like in these improv groups with some really notable people. Like, Elvira's just lived a really fascinating life that I think is going to appeal to like this. What I really thought of with this was the sideshow performers. But that kind of combined with, you realize that she's kind of into the era of peace and love as well. And this book's kind of really about counterculture more than it is about Elvira. Yeah. And I think she has that kind of like dark, whimsical aspect that somebody like Shel Silverstein or even Dr. Seuss really has. Larger than life and absurd are also words that I had in mind when I chose this Elvira memoir.
Yep, I think that's a great pick.
I think that perhaps this person might even be mentioned in the Elvira memoir.
I think they were probably friends.
I think they might have been in an improv troupe or a theater troupe together at some point too. So, they might enjoy
many
reading
aspects of their lives have parallels.
For sure. So it could be a walk down memory lane. Like, it could be a very uniquely appealing book to this person. Yeah. This one, I think they'll love because it's wacky, and I love that we have it in our collection. So this, once again, I'm looking at this idea of looking for something comical, larger than life and absurd, adventure stories. This even, I believe, has a little bit of that Texas history in there, because that's an odd note to kind of look for with the rest of this. But I wanted to keep it in my mind. And I have a sneaking suspicion there's a countercultural element to this community. So this one I've never read. I found it on the shelves when I was looking for this person, which is often how we do Three to Goes. We'll go look in the shelves. It is Fearless Funny Men, The History of the Rodeo Clown by Gail Hubanks Warner. And it has illustrations, cartoons in there by Gail Gandolfi. And it's a must-read for rodeo historians and buffs. So yeah, there's already a rodeo clown trying to lasso a zebra. It's the author used her lifelong association with the rodeo world to research and write a history of this paradoxical profession that requires a laugh getter dressed in baggy breeches and wearing a clown face to put his life in jeopardy to protect cowboys from the dangerous Brahma bulls. That is sideshow performance if I've ever heard it.
That's a great one. Perfect.
And then finally, you can ask for art books in your Three to Go. I've seen it. Actually, somebody, our coworker, Savannah, fulfilled a Three to Go request, and they were looking for coffee table books with pictures of animals. Cool. So, like, say...
It could be anything.
Like, if you want to have, like, coffee table books with a theme for, like, when you have family coming over or something, you could do that, too. Yeah. And so, since this person says that they really love, like, the first thing they listed for books they love were art books about Rousseau, Warhol, and Keith Haring. But I think if we rewind a little bit to, like, the 1900s, 1920s, early 1930s, I think the Dada artists, the Dada movement would be right up this person's alley. And this book is
for sure
super cool. It's in our art section, so it's very, like, visual. It's full of big, huge images, so you can, like, really see all the details of these works. And Dadaism, if you don't know much about it as an art movement, is all about absurdity and kind of, like, recontextualizing things to make you feel like you're kind of like Alice in Wonderland a little bit. There's a sense of wackiness combined with, like, avant-garde and, like, a really strong countercultural statement. Like, this era of peace and love and modern art kind of coalesce in Dadaism, they're using absurdism to kind of make a point about a lot of things. I would even say that the person who requested this bundle, I would call them a Dadaist. I think that they fall in line with Dadaism as a tradition, because I think Dadaism also kind of had like a revival in like the 80s, 90s when this person was most popular. And I think they really play off this tradition. And I think that they're okay.
Wait, do you want to see the other couple guesses?
Yeah.
Okay, Dagna said she also thought of George Carlin, but didn't quite see it.
Okay.
And then
George
Bill
Carlin's
says,
farther away than
and Bill says Ed Wood. So
Ed Wood's a good guess. But no. And I don't know this.
None of them were right, unfortunately.
I don't know him.
Oh, Dagna's got it.
Okay, thank you. You saved me. I was killing time until one of you said his government real name. Because I was sitting here, I was about to say Pee Wee Herman. I'm sorry, I don't know your real name.
Which would be correct.
Paul Rubens, otherwise known as Pee Wee Herman.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, if you're into Pee Wee Herman, look into this big book of Dada, so we can be into that.
I think you picked some perfect ones.
You think? Okay.
Yep.
And I think Pee Wee does come up in this book. Like, they're peers, so I think you'd love it.
Yeah, for sure. Great. And I think there's even a part in Pee Wee's Big Adventure when he does like a rodeo.
Really? Yeah, you're right.
When he's in Texas at the Alamo.
I got Texas in there. Yay. Yeah, this book is so fun. I might check it out to like look through it. It's so cool.
Yeah, so yay.
All right.
We're down to our final person. And okay. I'm just I'll flip these. Okay. So this person says, tell us what sorts of books you are looking for. Nonfiction about Florida, truckers, and criminal defense. Women romance novels, and love road trip stories. Name a book or series you love, and it says the movie Thelma and Louise. Name an author you love, Carl Hyacin. Is that how you say that?
I think so.
Valerie Solanas and Anne Rule. They enjoy biography, horror, new books, romance, steamy romance, true crime, fiction, historical fiction, mysteries, nonfiction, thrillers, and suspense. And what more we should know, it says they love Charlize Theron movies and characters who work in the streets. Okay. So I think I know.
Okay.
Let's start with my fiction picks. Let's start with this one. This is a fiction. It's called Girls on Fire by Robin Wasserman. And let's see. I'm trying to remember why I picked this one. 3 girls went into the woods. 2 came out. It sounds like a joke or a riddle, but it was only whatever after. What does it say? But it was only whatever after be the rest of our life. So it's like a thriller. It says shortly after Halloween 1991, the local high school basketball star is found in the woods near Battle Creek, Pennsylvania, with a bullet in his head and a gun in his hand. A discovery that sends tremors through this conservative community, already unnerved by growing rumors of a satanic worship in the region. So I picked this because it's a thriller. It's about a man that was killed, and women killers and crime.
Even the way he was killed is very.
Yep.
I think this person would read this book and perhaps not feel so alone.
Right.
I think they were very lonely.
Yep. So I think they could relate.
Girls on Fire. I've never heard that. That sounds good.
I hadn't either, and I did. I thought it sounded really good.
That sounds like The Girls by Emma Cline. That's Charles Manson.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Teenagers getting involved with murder.
Yep. Okay. And then next I picked, which has been featured on Check It Out. It had the little slip in there, and it's called Outlawed by Anna North. It was also a Reese Book Club pick a few years ago. Yeah, 2021. And I thought this was just a really good, interesting pick because it's basically like women outlaws, but in 1894. So it says, in the year of our Lord, 1894, I became an outlaw. The day of her wedding, 17-year-old Ada's life looks good. She loves her husband and she loves working as an apprentice to her mother, a respected midwife. But after a year of marriage and no pregnancy in a town where barren women are routinely hanged as witches, her survival depends on leaving behind everything she knows. She joins up with the notorious Hole in the Wall gang, a band of outlaws led by a preacher turned robber known to all as the Kid. So basically, she starts committing crimes and
Yeah.
becomes part of a gang in it, but with a historical twist.
I think this person would love it.
I thought so. And then last but not least is called, this is my nonfiction pick. It's called Guilty Creatures, Sex, God, and Murder in Tallahassee, Florida by Mikita Brotman. And it's what it sounds like. It's a breathless tale of sex, religion, and murder in the Deep South by one of today's finest practitioners of nonfiction. I hadn't heard of this true story or this true crime book before. There's a lot of them. Mike and Denise Williams had a tight-knit, seemingly unbreakable bond with childhood friends Brian and Kathy Winchester. The two couples were devout, hardworking Baptists who lived perfect, quintessentially Southern lives. Their friendship seemed ironclad. That is, until December 16th, 2000, when Mike disappeared while duck hunting on Lake Seminole.
Ooh.
So we got Florida and crime.
I love the cover. This cover. Ooh, my watch tried to pull the microphone off me. I love this cover. I think this person would really like the cover too.
Yep. So.
Okay.
All right. We didn't get any guesses.
No guesses. I think this is the most difficult, maybe. Maybe for anyone else other than you.
Yeah. But I am going with Eileen Wuornos.
Eileen Wuornos is correct.
Okay. And she, if you don't know, she was a woman serial killer, one of the most notorious. She killed truckers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Charlize Theron played her in the movie Monster. Was that the name of it?
Yes, which we have Monster here at the library.
Yeah, they
And she won the
drastically
Oscar.
changed her appearance, and I haven't seen the movie for a long time.
I know. I need to rewatch it.
It was good.
It's really sad.
Yeah. So.
Wow. So what gave it away?
Florida, truckers, crime. That one I was like, I'm pretty sure. But then I was like, is it too obvious? Oh, and the Anne Rule. Yeah, so.
Charlize Theron.
So maybe when we do this the next time, don't have to be so obvious. I was just worried you weren't going to.
We'll wait until Lacey comes back and we'll make it really difficult and she'll be like, I don't know.
Oh, Dagna has a good idea. She said if you do this again, maybe use fictional characters from books, movies, or TV. I thought about that too. I like that idea a lot.
I had a few fictional characters I thought of too. Yeah, that's a great idea. Maybe we'll do that sometime.
That would be really fun. I had a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, this was a good time. So the other cool thing about this episode is all these books that we looked at today are all in the collection. We pulled them off the shelves, so we're going to take them back upstairs, get them back checked in. So if you saw anything that you really liked and you want to check out yourself, don't worry, you can check it out.
It made a great variety.
It did.
Honestly.
It really did. It's like we really do have books for everyone here. It's sometimes you don't really realize how true that is until you do something like this. So if you haven't done a 3 to Go book bundle request, I think you should try it out. It's fun for us, and we hope it's fun for our patrons as well. And you can pick them up here, Morningside, or Perry Creek. So it doesn't matter which location is your favorite to go pick your books up at. You can get a 3 to Go bundle anywhere. Yep. And you'll find this form on the library's website. It's under the services tab, I believe. You can also search 3 to Go on the library's website. We link to it in a lot of different places. Yeah. So you'll fill it out online there, submit it, and it comes to us, and we get you some books. So once again, we had, let's do a final list of the celebrities. We had Lionel Richie and Paul Rubens, who is Pee Wee Herman.
Yep. Which Bill said Pee Wee Herman at some point. I missed. Yeah. He did get it too. Awesome. And then we had Katy Perry and Eileen Wuornos.
All right. What an interesting dinner. What an interesting dinner party that would be.
That would be something.
That's all I'm thinking right now. Okay, well, thank you all so much for watching Reference Roundtable. We will be back next Thursday. Well, I will be. I think you might be.
I will be off.
So
you
I'll
might
have to consult with Lacey and see what we're going to do. Whatever we do, it will be Thursday at 3:30, same time, same place. It will be something library related. Thank you to everybody who's been coming out to all the summer reading events, and it's really fun hearing from you how much you're enjoying books from the summer reading list and other things we have going on right now. It's just one of our favorite seasons here at the library because we get to see so many people coming through. And so we haven't done any summer reading stuff yet.
Yeah.
That's me telling you should sign up for summer reading.
There's still plenty of time.
Plenty of time, plenty of fun. Don't forget there's adult summer reading as well with their own set of prizes because children should not have all the fun in this life.
Yes.
With that all said, that's all we have for you today. Thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Bye.